It's getting really quiet around the off-grid cabin, and now the winter is just around the corner. I'm glad we got that widowmaker taken care of. I told my son to get himself a nice sheath pouch to put his axe in, so we won't have an accident. He's done a good job for us. Over the years, I've accumulated and curated a lot of wilderness soundscapes, and it's really cool to be able to share some of those moments with you through this channel. I'm also making available my published catalog of wilderness albums for digital download, and music and nature albums as well. The link's in the description. Of all the sounds I've recorded, I love the sounds and calls of the loons on the water, and the wolves howling in the forest. There's another project that I really want to get started, and that's another music album that I want to make time for writing and composing. So there'll be a pause in filming for a few days while I focus on my music. I'm glad I've had as many sunny days as I've had so I can continue working outside and enjoying the sunshine, setting out my audio field recorders and trail cams. And there's a few other things on my to-do list as well while I spend my time here at the off-grid cabin. I like to treat myself to a nice campfire at the cabin's fire pit. And even though it's bitterly cold with a wind coming from the northeast, I'm going to have me a toasty warm fire and an extra special something tasty to cook up over that open fire. If you've never had steak grilled over an open fire that you've cooked yourself, you gotta try it. For some reason, it always tastes better cooked over the open fire, especially when you cook it yourself. Mmm. This would be a good time to hit that like button and let YouTube know you're enjoying the video. As I roam around the cabin area, there's lots of times when the camera isn't rolling, and I just take in some pretty special moments and try and let those moments etch themselves into my memory, as I never want to forget what I experienced and how it has made me feel. The serenity and solitude and sense of peace. When I look back to late September and compare it to today, wow, what a change in landscape. From lush green to blazing orange, reds, and yellows, making the forest look like it's on fire. And now to a more subdued landscape of grays and beige, with a highlight of white to accent the scene. Before I got here in late September, I told Maureen that I'd be staying and working at the off-grid cabin till the first snowfall. And here it is, November 11th, and it looks like the snow isn't melting away. So today is pack-up day. With all this time I've spent alone here at the cabin, I can't help but think of all the great times Maureen and I have had over the years. Our passion for sharing nature with you on our channel. With all this time I've spent here alone at the cabin, I can't help but think of all the great times that Maureen and I have had over the years, gallivanting around the countryside, in the forest, and on the lakes, sharing our passion for capturing nature's serenity with you right here on our channel. Paddling the lakes is one of our favorite things to do. Recording all the loons and wildlife, being out on the lake all night. Paddling a lake so calm, the water is like glass. Hiking along the trails and in the woods at just about any time of year has been one of our favorite things to do. And we're really enjoying our retirement years here on the land. Over the years, we've shared a lot of our adventures with you. Check out our Canadian Backroads Wilderness Adventure for a real nice watch if you haven't seen it. It'll transport you to a special place with some special moments. Being in nature, or even just listening to the sounds of nature, can be very therapeutic. It improves one's sense of well-being and provides an opportunity for time to just sit back and relax. I can't help but reflect back on the past couple months at the cabin alone. I mean, it's been great. The quiet, the solitude, the serenity. But it's not the same without Maureen. It's quiet. There's no one to converse with. And, well, no one to tell me I'm doing it wrong. As I said before, Maureen, well, she's been my right hand, and I'm not used to her not being here with me while she tends the homestead. With the first snow, it's time to get a move on, but don't leave just yet. There's some really nice footage that I filmed for you, some of those special moments. And I did want to let you know that Maureen will be here by my side in our next video, so please subscribe, ring that bell so you'll be notified of our next video. All is well at the off-grid cabin. We hope you've enjoyed the series. That's all for this one. We'll see you next time. For Maureen, I'm Glenn. Over and out, and take care.